All right, guys, so in this video, I'm gonna talk about how much you should save and invest. So the first thing you have to do is you can't invest anything if you don't have any money saved to invest. So the first thing I tell people is go back and print off your last 3 months of your bank statement, preferably 12, but at least three, because one's not enough. That's not going to show a pattern. So you need at least three so you can start to see a pattern. And then go through there and think about, well, what do I waste money on that I can cut out? Are you buying tobacco? Are you buying alcohol? Are you buying drugs? Are you paying to get tattoos? Are you paying to dye your hair? Do you shop too much and buy too many clothes? Do you gamble? Do you go out and eat when you could stay at home and cook? There's so many things, that when you go out to get a cup of coffee, you could cut coffee out altogether, or if you just really have to have coffee, you can make coffee at home. You can buy a bag of Starbucks for a tenth of the price of what you pay to get it there, just so you can say, I got it at their building, who cares? Who cares? Anyways, go through line by line and look at every single thing you bought for the last 3+ months and circle all the things that you didn't have to have. You 100% did not need them. Or circle the ones that you just really, really want. You just feel like you can't live without them, but there's a way you could save money on it, like the cup of coffee idea or the going out to eat. Then the next thing is, could you cut down on your electricity bill? Can you turn your electricity down? Can you turn your fridge down? Can you, turn the AC or the heat down? And there's a million ways you can think of to save money once you start going and looking at everything that you spend money on, and then how can you reduce the costs. Well, when I go grocery shopping, am I buying stuff that's processed and packaged? Instead of buying those chicken nuggets, buy a whole chicken and cut it into pieces and cook it yourself. It's literally like a fifth of the price of the chicken nuggets, and it's healthier for you. So, go through and look at things that you could have also saved money on. And when you find out how much money you're really wasting, when I did it the first time, I was angry. I was like, what the fuck am I spending all this money on? And most people, I guarantee you, it's probably more than 10%. If you're ordering DoorDash and all that crap, all this nonsense that's not needed, how can you cut your insurance? You could raise your deductible. You can, take defensive driving. I mean, there's all kinds of ways things you could do to lower the cost. Just go line by line, things that you could pay in full and get a discount for instead of, paying every single month. There's lots and lots of things when you start really digging in, but you got to get the bank statements to start going through there. Most people will find out that they're wasting at least 10% of their income, more like 30 to 40. If you want to get really hardcore about it, you're probably wasting about 30% of your income. So now you figured out what you're wasting money on, and you've stopped doing that, and you're piling up that money and you're putting it over in a savings account. I don't like savings account. The only thing I like savings account for is to hold the money to the side till I actually go to invest it. So if I know I'm going to buy a share of some company and it costs $100, $500, $1,000, whatever the cost of that share is, I'm just going to save enough money in that savings account so I don't spend it. I'm not leaving it in my checking account where it's going to get spent. I'm going to put it in my savings account so it's separate, it's set aside, and then I'm going to put it into my investments. because why wouldn't you invest in stocks? I know a lot of people say, well, I'll lose money in stocks and blah, 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 blah. And I have other videos on how to invest, but this is how much you should save and invest. You should save every penny that you invest, every penny of it. But yeah, if you're not sure how to invest, go watch some of my other videos that, talk about investing and stuff. But save all that money you can, and then when you get enough money to buy another share or another block of shares, then put that money over in your investment portfolio. Because think about it, the banks are taking your money and they're investing it in the stock market and real estate and bonds and other stuff like that, and then they're just giving you a little piece of it. Well, why not cut the middleman out and get crap returns on your savings account and take that money and go invest it into stocks? And I'm not talking about day trading. No, don't day trade. I don't believe in it. I know there's some people out there like, oh, I can get rich making day trade. I guarantee you 99% of day traders lose money 99% of the time. So I don't believe in day trading. I believe in investing. That's holding on to terms, long term. When you invest in a savings account, that savings account, you usually have it for a year or 2 years. If it's a CD, a year or 2 years, bonds, year, 2 year, 5 years, whatever. But I don't believe in trading. I believe in investing. That's a pretty safe bet. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. You just go through your finances and figure out what the hell you're actually wasting money on, and then actually do something about it. A lot of people go, oh yeah, we go out and eat too much, and going out to the bar, and I gamble and shop and blah blah blah, all this stuff. They don't do anything about it. Then why did you even bother? Why did you even look up this video in the first place? If you're not gonna do something about it, then shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. So anyways, all right guys, subscribe, share, comment, and like. Let's get to work.